This video is brought to you by people who like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You can also support my work by buying me a coffee. The Fellowship of Guelphissauga continues, with more people striking in the streets, but voting online. For the past several years, the Lord of the Liberals has been playing his game of Malthusian population politics. He was busy importing more immigrant voters to help the Uniparty win the next election, while ignoring its detrimental effects. Meanwhile in the Shire, the mayor was dealing with the deteriorating state of his European Inspired Simcity. He flexed his strong mayor powers to find someone else to fix the striking problems in the Shire streets. Can Carly of Klassen and the Elder Elves do anything about the housing cost crisis? And will the Shire's striking problems get solved? From the ruins of Ottawa, the Lord of the Liberals laid out his master plan. He was falling in lockstep with his puppet masters from the Uniparty and was trying to help them win any upcoming elections. With the support of his singing friends, he imported more immigrant voters to combat his losing popularity, no matter the cost. He flooded the nation from the prairies of Edmonton to the swamps of Toronto to the island of Prince Edward. Over the years, it had detrimental effects on the average person's standard of living and real GDP per capita. Even in the Shire, the impact of the Lord of the Liberals' striking immigration policies could be felt. According to a recent estimate released by StatsCan, the Shire's metropolitan area reached a population of 180,000 people as of July 2023. This meant that the Shire had a 2.2% population increase year over year, worsening the housing cost crisis. Over the past 2 years, the Shire's population has increased by 15,000 people, with many of them living in tents downtown. Meanwhile, back in his office downtown, the mayor was dealing with the trickle-down effect from the Lord of the Liberals' policies. His population problems were expanding across the Shire and ruining the view from the mayor's office window. The mayor tried to flex his strong mayor powers against the growing tent encampments and protests in town, but he wasn't getting any results. The protests kept growing, with more people hitting the streets this week at the Cargill plant on Dunlop Drive. Nearly 1,000 underpaid workers hit the picket lines at Cargill, striking for a better wage increase. We met in mediation last week, and we reached a recommended settlement that provided an increase in each year, a 4-year deal, said Sam Catano, the regional union director. But that deal didn't go through, with 82% of the union membership voting against it. They took to the streets and protested for a fair wage increase to make it affordable to live in the Shire. The mayor watched as his European-inspired SimCity was turning into a tent city. A few months ago, he had flexed his strong mayor powers to get the Sunshine Listers to report on how to move the campers into a structured encampment to restore the view from his office window. They returned this week after cashing in their paychecks and reported an extreme cost and effort to make that happen. Cost and effort are not things the mayor likes to do, so he and the Council of Elders unanimously agreed to get someone else to do it. Luckily, someone stronger than the mayor and with better mathematics skills was there to help. Mike of Markalongo Farms spoke on behalf of the Guelph Tiny Homes Coalition, who are a group proposing a community of 25 to 50 tiny homes to be built. He challenged the Sunshine Listers' overestimate for the structured project and asked the mayor to use a calculator. Mike said the structured encampment could be built at a lower cost with community volunteers and fundraising. The mayor didn't bother to use a calculator and instead rubber stamped the project for now and let the County of Wellington and the Tiny Homes Group deal with the cost and effort of actually building it. The mayor felt accomplished with his vote to get someone else to do the work housing people. He moved on to the next lockstep in the Lord of the Liberals' population plans to win elections. In a 9-4 vote, the Council of Elders conditionally approved online and mail-in voting for the next municipal election. There is risk. I'm comfortable with the tolerance of that risk, said the mayor. I think this is, for me, the right decision. However, the Sunshine Listers and some of the Council of Elders were concerned with the risks of online voting. They had used it in 2014, but stopped in 2018 and 2022 with privacy concerns as the main reason. I just can't support this because of the lay of the land politically and things that are going on. I would feel much better if there were standards, certification of the software process, legislation that wraps around this, said Elder Linda of Bazutel. Until that's there, I really, honestly, can't support this. The Sunshine Listers had also pointed out their concerns with online voting in a report their mayor used as a coffee coaster. The conditions for online voting was that a vendor must be found that meets security requirements and performs testing to the satisfaction of the city clerk. That's something Acting Human Resources Manager Stephen O'Brien, who typically served as clerk, isn't convinced is possible. Can Carly of Klassen and the Elder Elves do anything about the housing cost crisis? And will the Shire's striking problems get solved? Stay tuned here to see. This video is brought to you by people who like, share, and subscribe to this channel. You can also support my work by buying me a coffee.